is about uh, the report that appears on the diviner.com Sinhala newspaper. The world's first woman who had died in Belgium because she was affected by two variants of the COVID-19, the SARS-CoV-2 original virus. Now here, I think this Belgian lady, 19-year-old lady, she was affected, by, the alpha variant of the SARS-CoV-2 from South Africa. The British alpha variant and also the South Africa's beta variant, and because of this, she had died, and also now the situation is she had died, I think, because of the both variants probably would have attacked her the respiratory system, the alveoli cells inside the lungs, because more details are not available on this website, but probably both variants have damaged the alveoli cells, which convert the which absorb the air received from the nostrils and the air, the human respiratory systems into the human cell lungs, where from the normal air the oxygen is absorbed to the alveoli cells and then mixed with the blood. So then this double variant, the British alpha and the the other variant, both the alpha variant and the beta variant from South Africa, would have damaged her more extensively the alveoli cells. Which we do have to find out how this has happened, because if it is a double variant and the first lady in the world, or the woman in the world, to die because of a double variant of the SARS-CoV-2, the real way how it affected the alveoli cells must be found out. And also the United States, according to the news report on dailymirror.lk, Sri Lanka's family press newspaper, had sent another 26,000 quantity of Pfizer. But the thing is, there were reports yesterday on the diviner.com newspaper that certain vaccines to be received for certain sick illnesses. I'm not sure what the vaccine is. I can't remember really, but they said that there was some suspicion it's being mixed with AIDS or cancer. I think it's AIDS causing virus. So here, I think Sri Lanka must not use these Pfizer vaccines any longer. We must not use any vaccines any longer, because whether it's Pfizer or Moderna or Johnson Johnson, which are accepted by the Federal Drug Administration USA, or whether it's Sinopharm from China or Covishield from India or AstraZeneca from India, whatever the vaccine, the problem is there is a huge crisis because of the economic financial attack based on the IMF bailout and subsequent Fitch rating on private companies, IMF and all. And despite all this, nobody came to help Sri Lanka. So under these circumstances, I think politically there is a pressure, and economic wise and the social degradation due to this morality related indecent sexual involvements we can see today in the country, and also technology, the cyber attacks on the internet, and legally, of course, the international United Nations Human Rights Commission investigating through UN Monitoring Mission, and also the judiciary, the pending International Criminal Court investigations involving India. So under all these circumstances, digital economic collapse due to non-availability of the mobile broadband signals, I think because of this, the health-wise, we cannot ignore that and say, okay, that we can take everything else from the foreign global companies, because we should not use any vaccine at all. That is why so much disputes have come about these vaccines administered into the body. That's the nature's law of karma, where goods and the bads and the rights and the wrongs decide the future of the people, organizations, districts, electorates, provinces, states, and the country. Accordingly, I think there were so many issues related to vaccination program. So I think we should abandon this vaccination program and focus on our country's own solution to this COVID-19 SARS-CoV-2 viruses, and also the COVID-19 virus, also the Delta variant, Lambda variant, Beta variant, or whatever the future variants that may come according to the Greek alphabet. Because that way only we can solve this, because we cannot depend on the vaccines coming from abroad. All political, economic, social, technological, legal, cyber, digital, everything is hostile from abroad to Sri Lanka. How can we depend only on the vaccines then? That can also be hostile. Probably there can be some unauthorized, other viruses inside this. If it goes to our Sri Lankan's body, we can get affected, no? Because according to yesterday's news reports on divinity.com, they suspect either AIDS or cancer, as far as I remember, mixed with another vaccine. So that is why I kindly request Sri Lanka's government to look into this matter. And also Sri Lanka's Vimal Veeravansa, he says sometimes being silent is a good thing. Being silent results in a good thing. Well, we can't believe in those mythical beliefs. We have to use the brain, mind, cognition process and act in an emergency as it is. We don't say silent is good for the future. Those are all political time myths of the space-time universe. We have to think of the life beings. Beings means life, any form of beings, and then take action to preserve them and to protect them. Because even COVID-19 is a being then. Virus, protozoa, bacteria, fungi is a being then. And we cannot harm that also. Then, but how to curtail this, as soon as possible without further damage? Because according to Gautama Buddha's teaching, don't harm any being, not only humans and animals, any life form. So then if you put vaccines or kill the beings, we can protect priorities to human life. We can do that and protect human lives. But then that can also evolve into another future, condition. So before long, we have to use emergency measures and try to stop the COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2, Delta, Lambda, Beta, all these variants that are emerging now.